Welcome to the first episode of Chase with Chloe Grace. It is actually surreal and so cool to be doing this. I have always wanted to do this and to put myself out on social media and ultimately just be a positive voice to the people that follow me and come across my platform. I do have some notes here because I might go a little bit off track, but it's currently 10 to 12 at night and we are filming the first episode of Chase. And you guys are probably thinking, Chase, like, why Chase? What is the name? Like, where did you come up with this? But my name is Chloe Grace, and together they make Chase. And I thought that that was super cute. And it also kind of relates to like chasing the busyness of life, chasing your dreams, chasing so much. And this is kind of what like this podcast is going to be about, just the chase of life, and ultimately to go for your dreams, to chase your dreams. At the end of each episode, I'm going to have something called Chloe's Corner. It's going to be probably different every time. Maybe it won't be at the end of every single episode, but it's going to be a space where you guys can ask questions and I can answer them for you. A couple of weeks ago, I put up a poll on my, not a poll, like a questions thing on my story, and you guys filled in like so many questions. So we'll be getting to just a few of those at the end of the episode. So stay tuned for that. I thought I could tell you a little bit about me and yeah, so you guys can get to know your host, see who you are listening to. But obviously, my name is Chloe Grace Gregg, and I'm 20. I'm currently a fashion student. I'm studying at Stadio in Pretoria, and it's been a lot. Like fashion is amazing, and it's been something that is truly my passion. I'm so passionate about it, and my I just want to share my love for fashion with you guys, with my followers, and with people. And we'll definitely be having an episode on fashion where you guys can ask all your fashion questions and I'll give you everything that I have. Obviously, I'm in my second year of studying and this year's been it's been good. It's had its ups and downs, but we'll definitely be getting into that. I come from a big family. There are six of us in my family. I'm the oldest child. It's me. It's like girl, boy, girl, boy. It's my brother, Jude. He is 18. My sister, Sophia, who is turning 17. And my little brother, Jonah, who is turning 12 next month. So it's a lot of us. My house, there's never a dull moment. It is always busy. And I have two really big sides of the family. My dad's side is huge. Like family gatherings are crazy. And my mom's side is obviously Italian and we love our food. My mom is a great cook. And yeah, I love the Italian side to things. But I'm also in a relationship of 5 years at the end of the year, which is actually crazy. I will be getting into like the relationship side of things. I'm obviously with Carl, and yeah, I will have a relationship episode for you guys, which we can definitely get a little bit more into. I am also a dancer and kind of been getting into modeling a little bit more last year and this year. I have been doing modeling since I was probably like 9 or 10, and it was for like Jet and Mr. Price and those types of things. And there's a lot that comes with being in this industry, and it's been great. It's good side money and it's fun, but my big passion is definitely dancing and obviously my fashion. And I have been dancing I think since I was like 2 years old, and I love it. I have done ballet, hip hop, cabaret, jazz, modern, like contemporary, the whole shebang, and I love it. We will have a dance episode with all of my dance friends and everything. And also being in that dancing world and that space, is kind of crazy. So there's lots more to come with that. But I also thought I'd tell you a little bit more about the podcast, what you guys can be expecting from it. I've obviously alluded to obviously having a dance episode, a relationships one, and so on. But we all know and love Alex Earl. She's amazing. And she also like inspired this, and I wanted to like speak my truth and speak to you guys and be a positive voice for you all. And like for this podcast, it's not going to be, I didn't want it to be pressured and for me to have to put out an episode every single week. And because obviously I'm still a student and I have a busy schedule, a busy life, and I didn't want the pressure of that, but I also wanted to do YouTube. So I kind of wanted to combine the two, where like one week you might get a podcast episode and the next week you might get a YouTube video. And I don't want it to be like at this time, at this day, I'm going to be posting a video. I don't want it to be like that because it just takes a little bit of the pressure away. But I also want to keep it fun, like do more in depth vlogs for you and also have some good conversations and speak about life in general and some fun topics and also some more serious topics. So, some things that you can be expecting are like topics on anxiety, on bullying, on relationships, definitely friendships. I have a lot to speak about when it comes to your friends and my high school experience and bullying and what comes from that. Definitely social media, because here I am doing this, which is absolutely crazy, and the confidence that comes with that. And I will be answering a couple of questions at the end of this video to do with social media, and then obviously dancing and so much more. And then in between, you guys will get some fun YouTube videos as well. So I kind of just wanted to like combine the two. You guys will obviously be watching this on my YouTube channel. So, yeah, it's a mix of the podcast and YouTube, which I thought is just different and it's fun. But I want you guys to get excited about this podcast and all the different episodes that I have for you guys. I want this to be a safe place and a comfortable place where you guys can grab your snacks, your coffee, your tea, whatever it is, and yeah, maybe put your headphones on and just listen to me in times two speed. And yeah, just a fun place, but also a real place. And I want to get feedback from you guys and to answer your questions and from somebody who's going to keep it real for you. But that is all for this intro to the podcast. This is not necessarily going to be a full on like video and full episode with everything. I wanted to keep this short and sweet and now move into Chloe's Corner, where I can just answer a few of your questions. And the next episodes will be a little bit longer and a little bit more in depth. And there will definitely be like a topic for each episode. But this is kind of just my intro for you guys and to get you guys excited for what's next. So let's move into Chloe's Corner and answer your questions. Welcome to Chloe's Corner. I'm so excited about this because I feel like we can do something different every episode. It might be answering your questions, it might be something funny, it might be eating food with you guys, it might be getting unready, maybe getting ready to go somewhere. Like Chloe's Corner can really be anything. And in today's little intro episode, we are going to just be answering a few of your questions. As I mentioned earlier, I put up like a questionnaire thing on my Instagram and I was like, oh, maybe a few people will answer. Like, I don't really expect many people to be like so excited and to answer my questions. But the amount of love and like support and questions that I got from you guys like was amazing. I was overwhelmed and I was like, this is actually crazy. Like, people really do care, which made me so excited to actually do this and made it feel like this is the right thing. So I'm super happy about this. And I got so many questions and I'm not going to be able to answer them all in this episode. And I'm going to definitely save a few for like different topics and different episodes. So I will always put up a questionnaire thing. Say we're having a relationships episode, I'll put up like a questionnaire and you guys can ask like specific questions for that. So you haven't lost your chance to like ask a question, but I will be saving some of these because they were good. But a lot of my questions were also about how did you get into content creating and social media, and like what made you first want to start social media and become an influencer. I don't really like that word, like influencer, because I feel like there's such a stereotype behind it. But ultimately, I have this love and this passion for making videos, and I think it started at a young age. Like I actually started my the YouTube channel, I think it was in 2018, and I don't even know. And I filmed my first YouTube video in 2016 and was the Chubby Bunny Challenge. Like that's how way back when it was. It's literally insane. And I look at that video and I'm just like, what the heck was going on? Um, and I did it with my siblings, and it was just, oh, it was actually just cringe and funny. But you know what? We had a good time, and that's kind of like where my love started. And I've always just filmed every part of my life, and sometimes people get so annoyed with that, but I mean, I have all of these memories and now I can do something with it. And I finally got the confidence to post, and it's been amazing. And I've only gained so much from it. So if you want to do social media or you're thinking about it, this is your sign. Go for it. You've got nothing to lose. Another question was how to gain confidence when posting. This is a really good question because I don't know. I feel like it's hard though, because I feel like you just have to go for it. Like you just need to set up your phone and just talk. Your first get ready with me or first video or whatever is, it's not going to be the best, but don't overthink it. It's a start. Just set up the camera and maybe you want to practice one like for fun. Go for it. And if I look at my first like get ready with me, it's nothing like what I am doing now. Like I actually had no idea what I was doing, but you learn. And with everything, like with anything in life, like practice makes perfect, as they say. Like nothing will ever be perfect, so don't like pinpoint everything and try and fix everything, because nothing is ever going to be perfect. But with time and with like you constantly like consistency and everything, you're gonna get better at it. So I say just go for it. Your confidence is gonna it's gonna come. Fake it till you make it, as they say. And yeah, like I wasn't always confident sitting behind the camera and talking to you guys and trying to like think of things to say, but the more I do it, the more I love it and enjoy it, and the more confidence I get. The last question that I'm going to be answering in Chloe's Corner today is how do you get sent PR/brand deals? For example, do you message them or do they message you? This is actually a good question because sometimes you see like these girls with just like tons of boxes and you're just like, where's this coming from? But brands usually do message you. And yeah, I suppose it's just if they see and like your content and it fits with their brand image and what they're wanting to portray, then they will message you. And I don't really think it matters too much on how many followers you have or anything, because I mean, I got sent stuff and I only had like, I think like 6,000 followers or whatever it was. And it was crazy. Like PR is probably the biggest blessing ever. And I'm in no means like way up there and being sent like this crazy stuff. But I am so grateful to all the brands who have like put their trust in me to make a video for them, and to even be sent something is such a blessing. So thank you to all those brands. And even to you guys, I would not be sitting here, I would not be saying any of those things if it weren't for you guys watching and supporting me. And I am truly forever grateful for that. This is the end to the first ever episode of Chase with Chloe Grace. I'm so excited for what's to come, and I hope you guys are too. Thanks for listening to me, and stay tuned for the next coming videos. Bye, guys. Okay. Wow.